This weekend, Chinatown's Films at the Gate marks its 11th anniversary. Tonight through Sunday, the Chinatown Park, besides Boston's Chinatown Gate, will again become an outdoor theater showing free kung fu and classic Chinese language films under the stars. Sponsored by the Asian Community Development Corporation, the series was founded by and is curated by Dorchester resident Gene Lukitsh, who's here once again to preview the movie classics and the accompanying live performances. Good to see you again.
Thank you for inviting me back.
All right, so this is the 11th year for you guys there. So you have classic movies. You've written books on this subject. How do you go about selecting each year which films to show?
Well, we try to have a pretty diverse mixture of films. Kind of something for everyone is our motto. And we have a particularly eclectic set of films this year.
All right, why don't you run through them for us so we can see some.
Our first movie, our Friday night movie, is a documentary, and it has a very strong connection to Boston and Boston's Chinatown because it's the life story of a Kung Fu grandmaster named Pui Chan who founded the Walam Kung Fu system here in the United States.
And I know you teach, you Tai Chi, right?
Right, yeah. I love Kung Fu. I practice Kung Fu, yes. Kung Fu is my life, yes.
Demonstrate on me, that's okay.
And actually, the Walam system is one of the major schools here in Boston, and the Grandmaster, Pui Chan, came here as a penniless immigrant in the 1960s, and now there are Walam schools all over the United States. And this film, which was directed by his daughter, sort of tells his whole life story, how he struggled in China and came to Boston and started teaching in Boston and became so successful that he was able to spread his schools all over the country.
All right.
It's really
so much for
heartwarming.
fact. Now, what about fiction? What are the other two films that you have?
On Saturday night, we are showing, it's actually a true story, although I think it's been embellished just a little bit. But the year 2011 was the 100th anniversary of the founding of the Republic of China, when the Qing dynasty was overthrown. And a lot of movies were made that year demonstrating some of the incidents from that time period. And I have to tell you, most of them were pretty boring.
Oh, really?
But this movie is not boring. This is the best of the bunch, and I think it's because it was made by a Kung Fu director who picked the story of this very famous woman, patriot, feminist, poet, and martial artist named
what a combination.
Yes, she had it.
She had it all going on.
Yeah, it was like a storybook life, and she was fighting against the Qing dynasty. That was the emperor at the time, and she ended up giving her life for the struggle.
Wow.
And yeah,
we don't want to give too much of the plot
right.
away.
Yeah.
All right. And the third?
Yeah, the third one is a classic Kung Fu comedy from the Shaw Brothers studio in Hong Kong, and the Shaw studio was very well known for making great martial arts movies. A lot of people's favorites come from there. This one, for some reason, it slipped through the cracks. Nobody seems to remember it, but I used to work as a projectionist in Chinatown. I remember screening this movie in Chinatown around 1981, and I loved it, and I was finally able to track down a copy of it. It's called The Kid with the Tattoo, and it's just non-stop slapstick comedy and really good martial arts. No big names in it, but everybody is really good.
All right, now, before we run out of time, maybe you can tell us a little bit about the live performances that you from the local folks in Chinatown. In between.
Every night around 7 p.m. we're going to have Kung Fu demonstrations, and of course the Friday night performers are from the Walam School because that is their movie, and they are really excited about it. They're going to do lion dances and they're going to do their martial arts, and I think we're expecting a really big turnout from them. And then the Saturday night we're getting the Taoist Gate School to come in, and this is they do Wudong style martial arts. So if you're a fan of the Wu-Tang Clan, that's actually that's the Wudong style, and they're very good too. And then on Sunday night we have my teacher's school. That's the Bosun Mark Tai Chi Arts Association, and our affiliated school, Rick Wong's Chinese Martial Arts Center.
Now, if someone doesn't speak any of the Chinese languages, or understand martial arts, would they be interested in this free performance out there?
I mean, think
is
so,
it accessible?
yeah.
You have subtitles on the screen.
On the screen, yes. So everything is subtitled. Actually, the documentary is in English.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the other two are going to have subtitles. And as far as understanding the stories or enjoying the live performances, I think it's like a universal language. It's like,
well, there's so much action.
It's like watching gymnastics in the Olympics,
the
right?
Olympics.
Yes.
And isn't the atmosphere? It's like nothing else in Boston. I mean, you have all these.
We're outdoors, under
the
the
old
stars,
the old ladies. It's not
all
your
of
typical.
Chinatown shows up, and of course now there's a lot of people living in downtown Boston, so we get all the neighborhoods, all the communities.
So the Anglos or whatever they come.
all the film fans and the hipsters and everybody. It's a really, really nice.
It's a unique event, and we have to thank you for instituting it.
And ACDC, they're the ones that do all the legwork on it.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
It's good to see you again.
Okay.